like for example, this one. As I said, they always ask me why I wait so much before playing the last notes. It's because there's a story behind it, you know. I'm trying to play the role of someone who is trying to say sorry, you know, and it's so hard sometimes to say sorry, you know, in our lives. Sometimes it takes decades to say sorry, you know, especially in the families and on the big stories and all this. And there are even people who might take centuries before saying sorry. Right? So, I didn't say anything. You were doing your own analysis. I'm just talking about myself. And you know, and when I wait so long at the very end, it's because this person who tried his best to say sorry, but in many, many different ways, and he didn't succeed. You know, at some point, there's only one way to say sorry. It's to actually say sorry, right? So it takes a long time. So these years, these decades that it could take, you know, it's like just this few seconds I take at the very end, and then at some point I just come here and I say, I'm sorry. This is how we end this song, you know? So each song has a meaning like this, and there is a story. So the reason why I took the microphone is because I wanted to share with you the story of the next one we're gonna play, if that's okay. Okay. So the next one is called Lily Will Soon Be a Woman. It's a music I composed 16 years ago. I was working at that time with a singer. Maybe some of you know him, Vincent Delerme, and he's, yeah, you know Vincent Delerme? The French people know. Only French people know. It's a very French guy. And I used to play with him on the piano and percussions and all this when I was touring like a long time ago. And I was playing, at the sound check, I was playing ragtime. You know what the ragtime is, right? The ragtime, you know, it's on when you do like on the piano, right? You know what the piano is, right? Okay. It is. Yeah, so I was doing a ragtime in a sound check, and okay, I'm gonna tell you the story because it's a funny thing. So I had my phone with me, and I put the phone on the side of the piano right here, and I was doing my ragtime. I was just inventing a ragtime just for fun. And while I was playing, I received a message that changed my life. And the message was, call me. And I was doing my ragtime. I read it, and I knew instantly what it was about. I was gonna be a father. Yeah, but I knew that it was about this. I knew it, you know, but I had a weird reaction. You know, I'm gonna show you, like, okay? I received a message, I look, call me, I know, and I kept playing. Just looking at my phone, you know. And while I was playing this ragtime, once I received the message, right away came to my mind a name, Lily. I don't know why, don't ask me. Just Lily. And while I was playing, I kept playing it until the end. I was inventing it. And once I finished, I knew that the name of this song was gonna be Lily Will Soon Be a Woman. So it was about, like, I didn't even know that I was gonna be a father, you know? I already composed something to honor my daughter's life. I didn't even know it's gonna be a girl, you know? But a few months later, we had the great news that it was a girl. I had 50% chances. You know. No, actually 33% because that is like new categories, but I don't think we're gonna go into this right now, right? We're not gonna talk about this, right? No, we're not gonna talk about it. Okay, so yeah. So when I had the news that it was gonna be a girl, I was so happy. I opened a conversation with the mother of Lily, who's not actually my wife, because it's an ex, but I'm not gonna go into this either. Yeah. So yeah, and she accepted that we name our daughter Lily. So you're gonna see every little moment of her life. You're gonna visualize it. So the first little sounds she makes at the beginning when she's born. You're even gonna see when she's born. Yeah, I know. So, and all the little, steps and the moments of her life before she becomes a woman. Lily is 15 right now. Yeah. And she's a wonderful, beautiful young girl. So, thanks for your patience, by the way, because you listened to the story until the end, and that's really, really kind of you. Thank you so much.